Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Diablo 3. This is the continuation of my free time series where I'm playing Diablo in my free time and then updating you guys periodically. The first episode, which aired yesterday, was actually recorded probably on Tuesday, and I was trying to think of, you know, the best time to air that, basically. Since then, I've actually had a lot of progress. We've gone from level 64, maybe 67 Paragon, all the way up to 105. And again, this is just me playing for an hour here and there, doing a rift here and there, not really dedicating a lot of time to this at all. Just trying to play through the game as efficiently as possible. And that has actually netted me a lot of really good rewards throughout the week. As you may have noticed, the gear is looking pretty different than it was last week. We have the same boots and same belt, and I believe the same necklace. But I have the 3-piece for Sun Wukos. I actually got the helm. Oh, where did I get the helm? I think I got the helm in like a level 12 Greater Rift. It just happened to drop. And then I immediately came out and started rolling gloves. And I got these really nice Sun Wuko paws. You can see the stats on these if I hold down control. It got good rolls on everything. It is a really good piece of gear. Couldn't be happier with it. It's all the stats I want. Don't really need attack speed. We may re-roll that into cooldown reduction at some point. Essentially, with this build, we still want the most critical hit damage and critical hit strike chance as possible, but cooldown reduction is awesome as well. And then we got Sun Wuko's balance. I got this gambling at the Bloodshard Merchant as well, so we have the 3-piece set of that. And then within the past day or two, I've actually gotten 2 pieces of the Inna set, which, if we get the 4-piece of this, is just going to be awesome. I'm really excited about that. But the Sun Wuko's set has taken my damage essentially up to the next level. What it does is we have only the 2-set bonus right now, but casting Cyclone Strike, Exploding Palm, Lashing Tail Kick, Tempest Rush, or Wave of Light causes a decoy to spawn that taunts nearby enemies and then explodes for 1,000 weapon damage. So if we do this, we spawn a decoy. This little decoy is going to taunt things, and then it blows up and deals a ton of damage. As far as abilities go, my abilities are exactly the same except for my right click. I've switched out the bell for Cyclone Strike because I'm trying to gather up as much stuff as possible into one area. This does make the bosses take a little bit longer, but other than that, there aren't too many drawbacks to it. My gem situation is pretty good. We have a max quality cooldown reduction in my helmet, which I may switch out for Vitality, actually. But basically now I'm working on crafting my dexterity gems up to the max level, and I'm going to be replacing these all resists with them as I continue to collect them. I did find a legendary potion this week, the Bottomless Potion of the Diamond. It instantly restores 60% life and then also increases my all resist by 100 for 5 seconds every time I use a potion. I'm not missing any health, so I can't use it. But my toughness, not looking bad. My damage while moving up to 760, which isn't bad. I'm using a Sunder for my main hand weapon. I kind of explained it last week. Okay, I'm sorry if you guys don't like the explanation of all of this and you want to jump right into the gameplay. I haven't quite figured out the way I want these episodes to flow yet, because it's kind of a new concept to me. But I am using a Sunder. This is a crafted mace. Remember that the DPS, the damage per second on the weapon, does not matter in our particular build. What we are looking for is the damage range of the weapon. This one goes up to 3443. So it's not bad, and it also has an AoE effect on it, and we've put a max level dexterity gem in it, which is going to be increasing our critical hit damage by 130%. So where does that leave us? We're actually in a really good spot. You guys may remember that I was farming Torment 1 just because it was the most effective difficulty for me to farm in the previous video. Well, this is a Torment 3 rift now, and I should be able to progress pretty quickly. Again, the typical strategy with this build is that we want... Ooh, Pool of Reflection. We want our Sweeping Wind to always be active. When we get 3 stacks of Sweeping Wind, it's going to help our Spirit regen. And you can just see this is significantly harder content than what we were doing in the previous episode, and I'm still hitting it ridiculously hard. Whenever we see a blue pack or a yellow pack, all we do is pop our Epiphany, which is like our damage cooldown. It's going to be regenerating spirit like crazy, and then I just right click on stuff and they die. I am using Cyclone Strike to kind of gather these guys up a little bit more. In previous videos I was using the Bell to kind of deal more single target damage. I don't know which one I like more. If I get a particular weapon, there's a Diablo that's like best in slot, and it'll increase the damage of the Bell or whatever it's called. I should probably know this. It's called Wave of Light. There's a weapon that'll increase the damage of that. I don't have that weapon yet, and from what I understand, it's incredibly rare, so the likelihood of me getting that weapon anytime soon isn't very good. But as you can see, Torment 3 is going really, really well with the new additions. I mentioned a little bit in the last video that I love just the sense of progression that Diablo gives you, and you do have to work for every piece of gear that you get. I mean, it's not necessarily hard to get pieces of gear, but the simple fact that when I saw, you know, the Sun Wukong set drop, I mean, I knew that's what I was gambling for, right? Like, every time I had blood shards, I was walking up to the gambling chick and I was like, give me some of these. I want gloves. Give me gloves. I want gloves. And I was just knocking out glove rolls every single time, trying to get a particular piece. Diablo really does give me that sense of excitement whenever you finally get it. I mean, you've been working so hard for it. My frame rate's up at the top left corner. I hope that's not distracting. Usually I try to move that off screen. But you're working so hard for it, you finally get it, and then it's like, oh, look at that. It brings up your whole mood. It brightens my whole day. Like, just something about character progression in games just really gets me going, you know what I mean? I think that's the main reason I used to play so much Warframe, just because Warframe, for a time, had really, really good character progression when I was still trying to build everything up and shit like that. Alright, so we're clearing this okay. Maybe I'll skip ahead to the last boss so you can see kind of like the trials and tribulations that you'll go through. As you can see, I mean, I'm able to clump up this stuff just fine. We're able to AoE it down, no big deal at all. And this is on Torment 3, so it's quite a step up from earlier. But we do still struggle in the single target area of DPS, and I can show you that when we get to a boss. Alright, I think it's been about 5 minutes since the cut. There's pools of reflections all over this place. I think that's the 4th pool of reflection I've gotten. So I'm actually getting really, really good XP in here. We are about to spawn the boss. And this is actually one of the best scenarios ever for spawning this boss because there's so many ads around. But once these ads die off, I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble. So I'm just going to try to get up to the boss. I'm going to pop Epiphany. We want to try to avoid this poison stuff as much as possible. And you can see I'm just jumping around, focusing the ads before I focus this boss here because now it gets really slow. We should probably kill this yellow while I have Epiphany up still. So definitely dropping the Wave of Light hurts this part of the run, but the rest of the run, to me, feels a lot more fluid. It seems like it goes a lot faster. I mean, I've gotten through here in about, what, 7 minutes or something on Torment 3, which I don't think is bad. I should probably drop it one more difficulty just so I can kill the bosses a little bit faster. It's probably a little bit more efficient, but really, this is not bad at all for a casual week of work. I'm actually really, really happy with where my monk is at right now. You see we cleared this out, no problem. As far as stuff we've gotten, we didn't get much out of that, but we did get blood shards. And blood shards have been the way that I've been getting the majority of my gear. We already have Inna's pants and Inna's chest. I do want to complete the Inna's set, and I believe the next best piece for that is going to be belt. So I'm going to be rolling a lot of belts. We didn't get anything there, but that's not really too surprising. I am going to try to see what I can get up to in Greater Rifts, because now that I have these gems set and I'm actually getting my gear done really, really well, one of the main items we're going to need still is the Ring of Royal Grandeur. And getting the ring is very difficult on difficulties. Okay, that was weird. Okay, let's put it this way. The Ring of Royal Grandeur comes from the cash from completing an act's worth of bounties. So we go to Act 1, we do all the bounties there, and then we get the cash. The ring has a higher chance to drop on Torment 6, because basically on Torment 6, every time you open up the cache, you're guaranteed a legendary, and only so many legendaries can be in that cache in each of the certain acts. So We're really trying to progress my character up to Torment 6 or as close as possible to Torment 6 in order to get those caches quickly so we can get the Ring of Royal Grandeur. A lot of people have asked me, hey, do you want to be carried through? You know, we can just do Torment 6 bounties right now. No, that kind of ruins the experience for me, you know what I mean? I've collected a lot of legendaries over the week. I've actually had to melt some for crafting. This entire tab was full. We actually have some cool stuff if I ever do decide to play a Demon Hunter. We have Mage Fist just sitting here that aren't bad. We also have Tasker and Theo with dexterity rolls on it, and they're like pretty decent rolls too. We got the max attack speed you can get for your pets, which would scale to the turrets. So maybe that's something we'll do. But right now I have an 11 right here. I think I'm gonna be able to knock out an 11 pretty damn easily. So I'll see where it puts me after we finish this rift. You know, earlier, actually, I forgot to talk about one of the best items that I did get, and I was really, really lucky to get it early on. I actually got it before I picked up any of my set pieces. We're talking about the Gung-Go gear. Did I say that right? Gung-Do gear. So let's look at the rolls on these really fast. I know I'm in a greater rift and like time is of the essence, but I mean, you can just see how quickly we can go through an 11, which is actually a pretty big step up from where we were before. But so they had holy damage on it. I re-rolled that to lightning damage, and I'm going to try to re-roll it again until we can get 20% on that. But what these do is they allow your exploding palm to transfer to other targets after the explosion. The official quote is, exploding palm on death explosion applies exploding palm. So everyone that's hit by the exploding palm explosion then gets exploding palm on them, and then if they explode, it goes to someone else. And it's like just this thing that chains to everything on the screen sometimes, which is another reason I wanted the Cyclone Strike, so I can just group everything up and have it chain around in circles and start dealing damage to everything. This is an item that's only in the Season 2 character thing right now. It will go to the default characters after this season is over, but I was actually really, really, really lucky to find it early on, and it's another tool in my arsenal that's seriously helping to improve my progression. Alright, we're almost done with this greater rift. The progress bar is pretty far to the right. So far, we've been in here for about 5 minutes. I'm going to hop down here because there was a lot of enemies down here, and I'm hoping to lure the boss out right around this area because there was a channeling shrine up at the top over there. Channeling shrine is basically going to allow me to spam the crap out of my abilities and basically stay in that epiphany stance. So all we're doing is just spamming our left click on this guy. That's our main source of damage output. We do have our sweeping wind activated, and once that gets up to 3 stacks, it's going to be dealing some significant damage. But as you can see, as far as single target stuff goes, our damage is not too impressive at all. One of the things I've actually had to worry about while getting ready for these greater rifts is the fact that I deal so much AoE damage that I can push phases really, really easy during the trial. I got a 27 greater rift. I like qualified for it because I killed everything so fast. All I did was clump them up and AoE them down. And because of that, when I actually got into the greater rift, I mean, I couldn't kill anyone. It was basically a waste of my time. But we have qualified for a 17. My current record right now is a 15. So I'm going to take you guys through the entire rift. We're going to see how it goes. You can see just how much farther my character has come. I do believe my previous record is 17. So hopefully we can clear this with a pretty damn good time. Oh, shit! Oh! Okay, well, I was just casually rolling on stuff, you know, waiting for that rift to close. We got the inner set. We got the belt. It's not bad. We're never going to use Crippling Wave, so I should try to get that out of there. We do have a Witching Hour, which is, like, amazing. But that set piece is going to allow us to have the 3-piece set. Increases our Spirit Regeneration by 2.0. Reduce the resource cost of Sweeping Wind. I can't even talk. By, what was it? 70 Spirit. So basically it makes our Sweeping Wind free. Interesting. Let's see what we can re-roll on it. See if there's anything worth replacing with this. We can get life percent. We could get armor. I would not mind a little bit more life percent. And again, the reason we're getting crippling wave out is just because we don't use our spirit increasers at all. Rolled armor on it, not really what I want, so let's get a few more of these in here, see if we can get life percent. There we go, decent roll, life percent. That's gonna bring our toughness up to 11 million. What's the max roll on life percent? 15, so yeah, that's about a middle roll. I'm happy with that for the time being, especially considering how poor I am. We're definitely gonna put this witching hour into the chest and hang on to it because witching hours are ridiculously rare and I have an ancient one. So we need to make sure that stays in there. So yeah, this concretes my plan even more. I'm gonna be doing these greater rifts as much as I can in my free time, trying to push rank so I can start upgrading my greater gem things that I have in here. These are all still really low level. My highest one, rank 11, and I don't even plan on using this one for very long. I think. I haven't decided. So yeah, during the break in between this and the next episode, I'm going to be trying to just push rank on these, get my gems leveled up, and try to elevate my character to Torment 6 so I can do Torment 6 bounties. Wow. I'm really happy. Okay, so we have to make good time in here. This is 17. My previous best record was 15. Now it shouldn't be that hard to push rank, but when we get to the boss at the end, we could run into some troubles, and that's the reason I like this Cyclone Strike. Oh, that's not a door. Because you could just blow up an entire room sometimes. Like right here, it's so good for that. We do get a power pylon right as we find a yellow, so that's going to basically delete him from the game. We'll pull everyone in. There we go. We need to make sure we pick up these timers, or these orbs on the ground. We're making really good time. There's a really good mob density in this one, which is what we excel at as a monk. You can get rifts where it's just like the enemies are really spread out, or they're really like hard defensive enemies. And that is just like the worst possible scenario for me. But we're making really, really, really good time so far. Trying not to get caught up on these single enemies too much. I'm trying to look for big groups like this one right here. And then we pull everything together, we clump them up. Oh my gosh, you could just see how well that exploding palm spread because of that bracer we have. Ridiculous. Wiped out like everything on that side of the screen. Okay, we're jumping in the room. We're gonna pop Epiphany. I'm gonna group everything up, try to kill this yellow with its own adds, which we're actually doing pretty well. Sweet, another yellow down. Clean up these guys real quick, jump back, get the purple orbs, jump back to these guys. We always want to be moving with this build because we have momentum as a passive, which is going to be increasing our damage for a few seconds as long as we've moved some distance in that time. So we always want to be moving. This channeling pylon is going to be great for that. It's going to allow us to use our dash really often. And we're just going to keep knocking out this rift, man. No problems at all. Most of these guys are dying in a single exploding palm application. We have a blue or a yellow here. We'll go ahead and pop our Epiphany again. No big deal. We don't have a lot of adds to kill him with, so he is going to take a little bit of time. Oh, here comes some, though. I messed that up. I don't need to spend my Paragon points, Diablo. We almost used up all of our reflection pools already. Those didn't last long. All right. Beautiful. Making amazing time in here. I know some of you are going to be like, God, Palatime, you're only doing level 17 greater rifts, and it sounds like you're like going for world first right now. Dude, I'm approaching Diablo in the same way I approach weightlifting. I don't give a shit about what anyone else is doing. It's all about my personal progress, making sure I improve. I don't give a fuck. You're over here bench pressing 400 pounds, good luck, man. I don't care. I'll spot you. I'll put my balls on your forehead, I don't mind. Alright, here we go. We're approaching the end. I may just cut to the end because this is like... This isn't even a challenge. We're just blowing through this. Oh wow, this is perfect. We're cleaning up the rift right next to a conduit. So I'm going to clear these guys out. Not that we even need the conduit. Man, that would have been a beautiful explosion if they let it happen. One of the problems monks run into in these greater rifts is the simple fact that you excel at killing ads with this particular build. And then when the bosses spawn, there aren't any ads, but a conduit is going to allow me to break that guy down super fucking quickly. Single hand mace is our reward. We got some blood shards out of it. But 17, we blew right through it. Like nothing happened. That's awesome. Let's see what this recommends for the next level. I'm a little scared. 24. I cannot do 24. I've already tried 24, but I have not tried 24 with this new set piece. So I guess we're just gonna try 24. Oh man. Oh no. Oh god, I hope I get lucky. I really hope I get lucky. Alright, here we go. 24. We've gone from 15 all the way up to 24. I'm a little worried that these guys are gonna have more health than I know how to deal with. Can we turn on health bars? I guess I can't turn on... Oh my god. I can't even make a dent. They're surrounding me. Oh god. This isn't good. This isn't good. A lot of these guys are really, really bulky. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I just need to spread the exploding palm on everyone imaginable and then cyclone strike them together. Okay, we can do this. Dash in. We could do this. Clump them up. Clump them up. Oh my goodness. Yes. Good. Dude, if they start dealing damage to me, though, I'm way too squishy. They are going to ruin me. But we're doing well. We're actually able to, like, apply Exploding Palm on, like, everything on the screen because they have so much health. Wow, we've already made a ton of progress into this rift. A power pylon here. I don't really think I need it right now. I'm checking to see... Oh, see, there's a blue pack. I'm glad I didn't pick it up right away. Let's come over here. We'll grab... the power pylon. Hit these guys with some exploding palms. Pull them all in. Keep pulling them. There we go. Oh, almost died. Almost died. Almost died. Okay. Why do you keep... I don't want to level my paragon. Stop. Okay. This is the last guy in that group. I do not have my potion right now, so we're walking around gathering up the health orbs on the ground. There we go. There we go. Oh my god, we are making amazing time. Like, I'm terrified because everything is hitting me so hard, and I'm not used to that, but we are making some amazing time. I really do like this Cyclone Strike because it's such a fast spamming skill, and I have the rune on it that doesn't make it cost, oh god, that doesn't make it cost a lot of mana. So once I apply the exploding palm on several targets, I can just start spamming this thing, sucking them into the middle. And remember, with the Sun Wukong set, we're actually spawning those ads that we need to deal damage at the same time. So it's actually, I'm gonna pop Epiphany and pray. Oh, we gotta take it down. This is actually an illusionist right here. So we're going to be able to deal a ton of damage to him if I can stay alive, which is looking like it's going to be a problem. All right. Oh, those exploding palms on illusionists are so good. Gather them together. Gather them together. Please, please, please. Okay. Need health. Let's back out. Let's back out. Okay. Start spreading it again. Oh, my God. Oh, that is so good. Oh, it's just so good. Here we go. I got this, man. Head in the game. Head in the game. I got this. I just really... I need to... Maybe it's armor I need. I might have to switch out our spirit regen on our aura for something else because I just don't think it's keeping up. What is this shrine? It's a shielding pylon. I'm going to die next to the shielding pylon. Oh, I'm so right, though. Oh, it's so right, though. Okay. All right. Gotta get back up. Gotta stay in the game. We are making great time still. I'm definitely not going to be upgrading this keystone, but it is a pretty good new record. Pretty high jump up. All right, exploding palm's been added. Let's clump them all up. Do it again. We have the shield pylon, so we're not taking any damage at all, which is good because I would be dead. I'm standing in like 1,000 things right now. All right, we're making really, 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 really good progress. I couldn't be happier with this. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill the boss. We may be spending a lot of our time fighting the boss. The only reason I'm like living through any of this is just because they're dying so damn quickly. All right, clumping them up. Beautiful. Oh my god, that is so good. There's a speed pylon here. I can use this to look for other pylons. I mean, we have time. I don't necessarily want to summon the boss yet. It would be in my best interest to get him. A channeling pylon could work. Yeah, okay. All right. Here we go. Channeling pylon. Ready to go. The boss is this way. I think I can do this. Epiphany's been activated. We're just going to walk in with our single target damage. Don't stand in the fire. Okay, this is a problem. There we go. That works. Okay. So I just need to make sure I avoid anything bad on the ground. He's hitting me really hard with just his frontal cone AoE, though. Oh, shit, man. This isn't good. I could Cyclone Strike. Oh, shit. Oh, this is going to definitely be the majority of my time. We've only spent 5 minutes getting here, but this could take several more. We died, so we lost the shrine bonus. We don't have Epiphany. We do have our potion, so I'll go ahead and resurrect. We need to always be casting our healing aura, because that's going to do good stuff for us. It's going to increase our survivability. But we are not even making a dent here. Oh, goodness. All right, just use my potion. Going back in, keeping the aura up. Trying to get Cyclone Strike up to 3. But when he puts stuff directly under him, I'm not really able to attack him to try to stack our what is it called? Sweeping Winds. Did I say Cyclone Strike? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to focus. Our potion's halfway up. We have Epiphany. I probably should have saved it. Definitely should have saved Epiphany. Gonna die here. Try to keep our health thing up. Come on, potion. Come on, potion. God, our damage is pathetic. Pathetic. All right. I'm gonna cut to the end of this. I'm gonna be here a long time. I still have my potion. I need to get out of there. Oh no! Fuck. Okay, we have like 20 seconds on Epiphany, a minute 35 left in this. So whenever I'm spamming my number 4 ability, which is the Mantra of Healing, when I activate it, you and your allies, we get a shield for 62,000 health. That's kind of what I've been using to mitigate damage in between these health potions. Epiphany's back up. Here we go. It takes a lot of spirit to recast this over and over, so we kind of need Epiphany to fund it. And basically right now I'm just staring at the bottom of my screen, and whenever I don't see the Mantra of Healing icon, I'm hitting Mantra of Healing. And it's keeping me in the fight. Will we be able to clear it? I don't know. I just had to use my potion. Epiphany's about to be down again, so I don't want to overstay my welcome. I'm going to be zoning out again. We have 52 seconds. Epiphany's going to be up in like 20. Oh no, I'm going to have to go back in now. Here we go. If I die, that's it. It's over. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Health potion, health potion. Oh. Okay, we almost have Epiphany. Come on, I need it. Here we go. 27 seconds! Okay. I think I got him. Oh, stressful! No way near an efficient run. That was not even close to being an efficient run. I could have done 3 rifts in that amount of time. We got some set piece for our bracers. I'm probably not going to use it. What's the set piece? Krellm's buff bracers. Yeah, those are not very good. Could keep rolling with what I have. We did get some blood shards out of that. I'm gonna upgrade a gem. Thank you. I am gonna go with our smite gem. 15% chance on hit to smite nearby enemies for 2,400 weapon damage. As we increase the level of this gem, that weapon damage is gonna go up. And once we get it to 25, it's just going to smite every 5 seconds, which is going to really help us on those fights. Essentially, I think I plan on switching out this Gogok of Swiftness. I think I'm going to make it this gem down here. Increase damage against enemies under the effects of control pairing effects. And then when you upgrade it, it grants an aura that reduces movement speed. I don't know if that's just a flat damage increase then. I'm going to look into that. But I could easily pick up a blind or something after I finish off this set, which would be a control impairing effect, I believe. We'll have to see. I'll have to do a little bit of research. But that was Greater Rift 24, way past my character's skill. It took me like 10 minutes to kill that boss. Some ridiculous amount of time. That's going to be it for today's episode of Free Time. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be rolling for boots from this woman over here, trying to get the one maybe that allows me to summon 2 mystic allies at a time. Didn't get it there. And that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I quite enjoyed this series. I think the first episode turned out really well. Still trying to finalize the format and, you know, how I want to present it and stuff. But hey, that will come with time. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is going to be like a once a week thing, I think. Today was kind of an exception because I recorded the other one so long ago, and I've progressed my character so much that I didn't want to be like, oh, by the way, I'm just clearing till tier 6 now. Because I want to stress, we are really, really close. Getting the Ring of Royal Grandeur would escalate my character to that point. We just kind of need to get ourselves ready to farm for the Ring of Royal Grandeur. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. This was 50 minutes of recording. Ooh.